G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. But there's a lot of PvP content that I create. Some teams that are sort of okay, and I'm not a top tier battler, so it might be more useful to see how teams react to average trainers running them. So hopefully that's useful. But with that being said, let's jump in. We've got all three leagues open, but I am going to run in the Great League. I will link to a previous video that shows my teams, or some of the previous teams that I've played. So we'll get things started. So I'm running Walrein on the lead with Powder Snow, Icicle Spear, and Earthquake. I've got Trevenant in there as well with Shadow Claw, Seed Bomb, and Shadow Ball. And then lastly, I'm running Medicham with Counter, Ice Punch, and Psychic. Now I know Ice Punch is supposed to be Ice Punch and Psychic is the move set, but I do actually like running Power Up Punch. But I mean, we'll stick with Ice Punch and see how we go. So for now, we'll jump in. Hopefully, we can get some decent leads, and yeah, see how we go. So Walrein, there's a few things that it doesn't want to see. It doesn't want to see, Bastiodon, Alola Ninetales. Stunfisk is a bit of a weird one. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is probably charge up to the Icicle Spear and then bait, charge up to the Earthquake, and then bait with the Icicle Spear. We'll see. So Rock Slide coming through and going to do a huge amount of damage, which is unfortunate. And hopefully I can grab a shield here. If I can grab a shield, then happy days. If I can't, then I'm potentially in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, so this is the first one that I've actually tried to bait on. So I am actually going to shield this one up as well. So this is the first time I've actually tried to bait with Walrein. Every other time I've just gone straight Earthquake. I've managed to be shielded, and the time that I decide to bait, they obviously no shield. So I expect to grab a shield here, and they still don't shield. Okay, I'm just going to throw straight into the next Icicle Spear then, because obviously they have to shield now because it's either shield or down they go. So yeah, at least we're on equal shields. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Question here is, what do I now want to come in with? So I'm going to come in with the Medicham and power up. Well, if I had power up punch, it'd be nice, but obviously I do not. And they're going to come in with their own. Yeah, so this is bad. So what I'm going to do here is swap out. We'll see what they want to do. So I don't think they're actually going to be able to throw two charge moves here. So I don't think they'll be baiting. Oh, they are baiting. So interesting there, because I swear they would have had enough for... Oh, so this is going to be really quite interesting. So I think that's two. So I do expect, so there's 3, 4, 5. So they've got the 5. That's unfortunate. Going to throw the Seed Bomb here. If they decide to overfarm, then I will probably be able to get to another one. Oh, they don't overfarm enough. Even the Play Rough at this range will be enough to KO, I think. So they're obviously running Play Rough, and 1, 2, 3. So is my Psychic going to be enough? I don't think it is. Azumarill is incredibly thick, so I don't think it's quite going to be enough. And yeah, the Play Rough is going to be enough. Yeah, real unfortunate there. Very, very close. Play Rough coming through, and it's not enough because I've got an XL Medicham. So that being XL actually makes a difference. It's like rank 5, so it is quite good. So without having all that extra bulk, I would have lost that game. So happy days. So rank 5 Medicham with the extra bulk actually won me the match. So There you go. Those XL candies do come in handy sometimes. Most of the time, makes no difference whatsoever. But in that instance, with that extra bulk, yeah, saved me. So into Marowak. So um, this is not a good matchup. So what I'm going to do here is just go straight Earthquake, I think. Be interesting to see if they want to. And actually, what I'm going to do is shield. So no shield, sorry. I'm going to bait with the um, and it is the Shadow Ball. Okay, going to throw straight into the Icicle Spear here and hope I grab a shield. I'm hoping they were counting and I get the shield, so that's really good. So 1, 2, 3, and then let's go into the next one. And will they double shield this thing, or are they just going to let it go? They're going to double shield, so in this instance, I need to swap it out because um, I can't be letting them get up any extra energy. And yeah, so Shadow Ball coming through. So good shield there on my part, and we'll see if they want to swap now. Um, so yeah, this is really bad. I can't throw my own Shadow Ball because obviously that's normal typing. So the question is how many uh, seed bombs will I get to? And unfortunately, the answer is two. Um, so now I'm going to come in with the Medicham here and look to farm down. And I'm able to do it. Happy days. And let's see what now comes in. So they're going to come back in with the uh, their Alolan Marowak there. Is the Psychic enough? It's not. And so happy days, I was able to sack, swap, and catch that move. So they do have so Bone Club coming through. So okay, and we've got the Vigoroth. So obviously this is going to be a body slam, but I'm going to need to shield this up. And I think here what I'm going to do is throw the Psychic fairly quickly because I don't. Vigoroth is very, very spammy when it comes to charge moves, so I don't want to be hit by another body slam. And one more counter will take out the Alola Marowak, so able to do that. So swapping and being able to catch that Bone Club worked out really nicely for me, but um, it was a little bit of overkill. Wasn't necessary, although I think potentially what they were doing is trying to get to the Shadow Ball. Um, although maybe not, because obviously one counter was enough to take them out. So yeah, we have Altaria. So this is an absolutely outstanding lead. So what are they going to swap to? And I expect them to try and catch my Icicle Spear. So they're not catching it. So let's just go straight for they're not swapping out. So got to throw at some point, and now is that point. So they shield that up. That's fine. They're going to throw their move. I'm actually not going to shield because even with a Sky Attack coming through here, I'm still going to be able to take this match very, very comfortably. Are they going to double shield this? They may have something else weak to it in the back, which will be really interesting. No, so they're not going to double shield, so that's okay. And so this is really, really nice for me. Obviously, they're going to be. I'm going to be coming out with my Medicham when this goes down, which it will be going down now. The Night Slashes is going to be doing neutral damage to me, and I'll let the first one go. If they get the boost, then I will need to shield up the next ones. So Night Slash comes through, but I do expect them to swap out, to be completely honest. So they're not swapping out, so interesting. And they don't get to another charge move. And so they come out with the oof, so that's not ideal, but I'm going to throw the Psychic. And they let that go. Unfortunately, I didn't get the debuff, which is really unfortunate. And then I'm going to look to be able to either farm this all the way. Yeah, I'm just going to be able to farm this all the way down, you know. Um, I do have back-to-back charge moves. Well, do I have back-to-back? One more, and I think I'll have back-to-back. But yeah, so able to take that one with a really, really strong lead and a really strong secondary match. That Alolan Ninetales was a bit of a problem, but because I had absolutely insane matches before that, it was really hard. So that's just having the absolute perfect counters, um, which I yeah clearly had. Walrein into Altaria is just absolutely spectacular. So for this one, I'm actually going to swap into this, and unfortunately, they have a Mandibuzz in the back. So I've been seeing a lot of teams of Empoleon on the lead with a Mandibuzz in the back, which has been absolutely wrecking my team. I don't really think there's much I can do here um, to win, switch back, or like yeah. So this matchup is just brutal. Um, I can get the seed bombs off, but as you can see, Mandibuzz is just so tanky that yeah, they just don't do anything. Um, so I'm just gonna let this completely go. I'll come in with my Walrein, and I'm hoping that they do well, they don't want me to farm them all the way down, so they swap out, and then I'll be able to counter swap into my um, Medicham, because obviously Medicham doesn't really want to see this either. Um, so I think what I'm going to have to do here is let a couple of these foul plays come through. I'm going to have to throw very shortly. Um, I'm going to throw now, and we'll see what they want to do. I suspect they'll let this go at this point, but we'll find out. Yeah, so they let it go. So here I saw them swap into the Altaria, so they'll potentially be leaving this one alone, which is perfect for me. And then I'm just going to throw into the next move here. And so this works out perfectly. This is possibly my only win condition. Because now I can come in and look to farm with the Medicham, and they're not going to be able to get to 3 moves before I'm able to get to farm them all the way down. I'm not even going to throw a charge move here. They're going to lose with 2 shields remaining. And they don't even lose. They just decide to leave the game. So tried to sack swap onto my Walrein there, and did not work out for them. So I don't think they needed to do anything that fancy. They just needed to stay in, shield up, and they would have had that game. But again, you do not know what's in the back. Obviously, the Altaria matched up against the Medicham without shields is a little bit more questionable, just because obviously you've got so Primate on the lead is really bad. So I'm actually going to swap into my Medicham here, and we'll see what they come into. Oh, so this is really bad. If I can get to my Psychic first would be nice. I can't, so I'm just going to have to let this go and hope it's not a Shadow Ball. It is the Avalanche, so that works out all right for me, because it does mean that I can at least get to the Psychic and possibly put at least a little bit of pressure on. We'll see what they now want to do. So it looks like so with I'm going to shield this up and then farm down. So with losing a shield, I should be able to win switch here. And we'll see what comes out. So I'm just going to go straight into the Psychic here. And I think, unfortunately, my Walrein, and do I get the debuff? No. 2, 3. So here, I'm actually coming in with the Walrein because my Walrein has no play against the Primate. So we'll see what they want to do. Oh, what? So that's really sad. I wanted to come in with Walrein. Um, let's just throw the Icicle Spears here. This is game. Because I didn't swap in with Walrein, it's game. 100% it's game. I don't know what happened there. Um, yeah, there is nothing I can do. So I really don't know why I'm bothering to play this out. As soon as I swapped in with Walrein, yeah, it was that as soon as I swapped in with a Trevenant instead of Walrein. So I don't know how I mistakenly did that. Um, yeah, so that's really annoying because that takes me from a well, it would have been an uphill battle anyway. But oh, that is an insane reward. Huh, that is an absolutely insane reward. So I'm really happy with that and actually going to try and catch it with a Great Ball. The problem with Hitmon Top is its side to side steps are like impossible to hit the excellent throw on. I always struggle with it, and we're about to see if I can do it. Nope, because it jumped. Wait for the attack, throw after the attack, and manage to hit the excellent. So, um, yeah, so you've got a strategy there to hit the excellent throws, and I've got a video on that. I'll link to it, why not? It's an old one now, but still it helps to improve excellent throws, so I'll link to it and you can check it out. But otherwise, there's the shiny Hitmontop. So that's really quite exciting. And the good thing about this is because it's a reward, it'll have a reasonable. Okay, maybe I take that back. I was going to say we'll have a reasonable IVs, but obviously it's shiny, so the IVs are 10, 12, 10. Couldn't ask for much worse, to be honest. But I mean, it's still shiny. I'm still happy, and shiny Hitmontop. Don't have it. Needed it. Absolutely outstanding to get it. Now I just need, well, this is the first shiny in this family that I've got, so still need a few to round off this evolution line. So the Tyrogue, the Hitmonlee, and the Hitmonchans. It's not really an evolution line; it's an evolution tree. I don't know, whatever they want to call it, but good to get the shiny. Happy days. So we'll jump in and see what that does to our rating. We'll be up to the 2400s, so 2407, very nice. And we'll see if we can push up a little bit more going forward. But that team worked out all right. That last match was, I don't know what happened there. I was wanting the Walrein to go out. That's like Walrein, Walrein, Walrein. And then out went the Trevenant. So yeah, awkward and a loss because of that. Probably a hard game to win, even if I did swap out into the Walrein, but at least there would have been more of a chance. So I mean, it is what it is. Pay attention more, and that way you won't make those sort of silly mistakes. But it is what it is. Still managed to go 4-1. So thanks very much for watching. It was useful. Hit that subscribe button down below. Otherwise, I'll stop talking and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.